Bud, the second unofficial depth chart is out, and I don't think there's names. Well, there's some names even good fans are not aware of. And there you see the offensive starters: Baker-Mayfield and Nick-Chubb, Odell-Beckham, Jarvis-Landry, and David-Njoku. Second team: Drew Stanton, the quarterback; Kareem-Hunt. Jalen Strong is the wide receiver; Rashard-Higgins, who should get plenty of action; and Demetrius Harris. On the second team, quarterback Garrett Gilbert leads the third team. And there you see the rest of it. Farrell Brown from Brush High School, hoping to hang on and become the first ARC to ever play in the NFL.
Is that right? No one from your high school has ever played in the NFL?
No, in the NFL, a couple have had, but
not in Cleveland.
Not for the Cleveland Browns. So there you have it. Any surprises there? Anything that you see?
No, I mean, I think those guys, when you look at wide receiver now, of course, you don't see the name Antonio Callaway because he's going to be suspended. And I think we all felt that Higgins had moved into the third spot in that order, in that pecking order. So Callaway was probably fourth, but they have a couple of guys that I think could fill in quite nicely here.
You think Giuseppi will find a spot?
That's going to be a tough one. I know it's going to be very unpopular if they have to cut him, but it's going to be a tough one. And maybe his chances are a little better now after the Callaway thing.
Well, do you think somebody takes a shot on him if the Browns don't?
Somebody might be just looking for a punt returner, sure, if they have somebody they were counting on.
All right, here's the depth chart for the offensive line. You see Robinson, Bitonio, Tretter, as well as Kush and Chris-Hubbard. And you see the rest in the middle. Austin-Corbett shouldn't be there, should be in the top in the beginning, but he's not. Starters, Drew Forbes and Kyle Kalis out of St. Ed's on that list. Had a concussion the other night. I think he's going to be okay, but maybe they'll sit him out the 4 o'clock game against the Indianapolis Colts. If you need furniture and you want some really nice stuff, I'll tell you all about it in a moment. Myles-Garrett, the starter; Larry-Ogunjobi, Sheldon-Richardson, Olivier-Vernon, the first team; Zettel, as well as Carl Davis, Trayvon Coley, and Chris Smith. I wish you a Merry Christmas, Bud.
Very nice.
Although it's early.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Wyatt Ray, Dedrick Young III, and Ray Armstrong. There you see the starter at the linebacker. You've got Kirksey and Schobert as well as Avery. Then you got mack-wilson, Takitaki, Adarius Taylor, followed by Harvey Young and Armstrong.
You know, I don't think it'll be long before Wilson and Takitaki are being talked about.
You can have them both starters? Both freshmen, both
rookies?
Almost
sneezed. Yeah, I don't know that he would start them both at the same time, and I don't suspect it's going to be in the first month of the season. But I think they've both shown enough to know that that's their ceiling.
All right, here you go with the defensive backs: denzel-ward, terrance-mitchell. They got a lot of players here. Demarius Randall, morgan-burnett, T.J. Carey, Greedy Williams, Eric Murray, and Jermaine Whitehead. And you see Lindsey Pipkins from the King of Comedy movie. Do you remember that?
I do.
And here's the special teams. Britton Colquitt right now is the kicker, but you've got the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, next. Greg Joseph has a little bit of a lead right now, but Seibert was the 5th-round pick, so I don't know how that's going to come down. Dontrell Hilliard, the returner, both place kicks and punt returns. And then you see Dearness Johnson is second in that, and there you see the rest of it with.
You know, I haven't done the numbers on it yet because, frankly, it's way too early. And they're going to, even as they cut people, they're going to be adding people from other teams. And so it's really hard to tell. It's just.
So even if the guy's the third stringer, he's going to say, yeah, but there's no guarantee.
He's such a great story, you know, and you'd love to see him make it, but boy, the numbers are against him.
You don't think the league will come out and fine him for lying?
What did he lie about?
That he's very good friends of some people in high places. Well,